we have Mr. Verl Workman in-house, and he's in his office at Salt Lake City, Utah, where we're going to host EXPCon next year. Verl, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing?
Awesome. They're all
Salt Lake
muted.
City. Come on over to Salt Lake City. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
We're gonna piggyback and do some fun things while you're all out here.
I love it for sure.
So Brent, what's exciting today? What's the most exciting thing that's happened today?
Man, we've been signing people up for EXP like crazy. The market's picking up. People are making sales. We've been asking people about it. The buyers think rates are dropping because the Fed dropped them, but it doesn't necessarily mean the rates are dropping, but they're excited. Psychologically, they're like, okay, I could buy now. There's all this pent up demand. So we're kind of excited around here. Business is picking up both on sponsoring agents and getting listings and buyers.
I love that when everybody else is sitting on the sidelines pausing, that you're like, all right, how do we grow? Let's go. It's time to take some market share.
Put the hammer down.
Put the hammer down. All right, so let me share with you a few ideas today. I love, I don't, Brent, we've been doing this since July 8th. July 8th, we did our first sales mastery class. Let me share my screen with you for just a second. And I'm going to
Nice.
share a couple thoughts today. By the way, we moved our offices. This is like my first Zoom from the new headquarters. So you're seeing the new offices of Workman Success. Much better view of the mountains where I'm sitting right now.
Yeah, baby, it looks great. Are you in Park City? Where are you?
No, I'm in Salt Lake. It feels
Great.
like Park City though, and it's so nice outside. It's beautiful, beautiful
Yeah,
weather right now. So, Brent, I
love
don't know if you know this. I was trying to think about, okay, what have we done? We started on like July 8th, and what have we done so far? And so this is like a really quick recap. We did stupid goals because smart goals aren't that smart. We've done and gone over the difference between average and exceptional is in your habits. We've talked about calling three past clients, prospecting to find two new customers, learning one new thing, and giving one outbound referral. I shared how to close 86 deals a year, working with 50 people 1 hour a day. We got right into your lead, right into your ABCs of lead conversion and show you how to increase the number of conversions you have. We talked about critical questions for securing more listings. We've gone into pivotal conversations and how to really have great conversations with people using DISC. I don't know if you know how much stuff we've gone over this. This is like there's like $1 million business here. Pivotal conversations, role playing, daily huddles, double looping for creating real massive accountability and knowing how your people are doing with their database was huge and the power in your CRM. And then I kind of had this shift in my mind where I thought, you know what? We've got to teach our agents how to be options dealers. And so when they're talking to someone who feels stuck or they can't move forward, we're not there to talk them into moving or not moving. We're there to give them an option. And when they have options, they choose the right thing. And so once we started doing the options, we've come up with these shift modules that I've been sharing. I shared the river of real estate, how the life events that happen in people's lives continue to occur. We talked about how events drive revenue and what kind of critical events to put on. Brent, you shared some of yours on that one. We talked about the new construction advantage and how to go in and really negotiate with builders who are sitting on all this excess inventory that want to get it sold. Last week, Mike Koch was our guest. That was probably pretty cool. He is a
He did
smart dude, isn't he?
great. He did
Yeah.
great.
And it's been fun to watch him. He's a master coach with Workman. He's all in on EXP. He's doing unbelievable things in attraction. He's just doing a great stuff with that. And so, what are we going to do today? Well, I had this thought, and Brent, you can tell me if this resonates with you. I kind of feel like the Dodgers dynasty, and we're just getting started. Like,
Come on.
did you guys watch that? How many of you watched the World Series the other night? That final Game 7 in Toronto. And we have all these Canadian clients that were so excited they were finally going to win the World Series right up until they didn't.
Uh, it's
Like,
terrible.
oh, it was just horrible. And it's never their fault. It was always somebody else's fault. When I listen to people whining about whose fault it is, it's the umpire's fault or it's, whatever. And I'm like, no, dude, you didn't give as many runs. You got to get as many runs. And so I was thinking about like Otani was being interviewed right after that. And he set a stupid goal, Brent. You know what he said?
What?
I'm going to get another one. I'm going to do three in a row. He put it
Wow.
out there for the world. He said in English, I love this audience. I love these fans. I love playing baseball in America, and I want to get a three-peat. Do you know that no one's ever done that? Ever in the history of
Wow.
baseball? Now, is that a measurable, attainable, realistic goal? Or is that a stupid, transformational, unrealistic, purpose driven. Let's go get it. And no one's ever done it. I'm going to figure it out goal. I love that. And so he's just, I want to go give him a high five. He must have seen our podcast on stupid goals because he just set one. And so, like, as you're moving into business planning session, we'll talk about this a little bit later. We'll talk about it a lot next week. As you're moving into this business planning time of the year where we're thinking about what we want to do in 2026, I swear to you, if you say I'm going to do a SMART goal, I'm going to lose my mind. I want you to do something that is so outrageous, that is bigger than anything you've ever thought of before, and even thinking about imagining. Brent, we created a new custom GPT that I'm going to share with the people at the live business planning class, and we're going to workshop stupid goals with a brand new Workman like program GPT where you'll be able to put your numbers in and your stupid goals, and it'll help you reverse engineer on exactly what you have to do to get there. It's going to be
I love
freaking
it.
awesome. And so you got
By
to
the
be.
way,
Yep.
we're gonna do next week. We're gonna dive into the business planning quite a bit more, right?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, we will. I promise I'll give you some more business planning stuff next week. Today, though, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to give you another tool. I want to give you another options because what are we?
Options traders,
Options dealers. I'm a dealer. I'm
dealers.
dealing in
Sorry.
options. Options traders are good too. Options dealers, though, that sounds a little more sinister. Okay, so we're going to be some options dealers. And so, how many of you have had a buyer try and decide whether now's a good time to buy or should I just keep renting? Should I just rent or should I stay? Buy or not buy? What should I do? My answer to almost every real estate question is, well, I don't know. Let's do the math. I love to just do the math. Well, let's just see what makes sense. The problem is we don't have the right tools or resources to do the math in a way that allows us to stand out from everybody else. And so this to buy or not to buy system, this option that I'm going to give you goes like this. So it starts with, let me see, I downloaded this. Let me bring it over here. I have to do it in PDF, so give me one sec.
No worries.
Here it comes. We're
Oh,
seconds
baby,
away,
coming.
moments away. What's funny is I did this before. Here it is, before we started, so I wouldn't have to do it while we were live. I have all these screens open. Okay, so the buy or not to buy system, here's how it works. The way that it works is we use artificial intelligence and we use emotional intelligence languaging to tell a story. And the way that you use this with your real estate business, your teams, or your organizations is you got to do it out loud. Read the entire story out loud. If you don't read the story, you miss all the emotional languaging in it. And so he goes through, talks about an agent who's struggling with a client that's trying to make a decision. He has a hard time making that decision, tells him his story. I'm paying $2,800 a month for rent. I just don't know if it makes sense to rent or to buy it. It goes through the entire story. Once you get done with the story, it gives you some pros and cons. That's your idea. Your idea is not to convince them to do one thing or another. It's to lay out what are your choices. What are the choices that you have? Here's the pros of owning, here's the cons, and then we go through and we then give you a tool or a calculator that you have access to. So let me show you what that looks like. And so the next piece is I'm going to give you this, and you'll be able to download this today. I'm going to give you the calculator. When you open it up, you can click on Use Template. When you click on Use Template, it makes a copy of it. Brent, do you like all these tools I give your people? I mean, I just give me all this free stuff.
I love it, man. You blow me away. Thank you.
Okay, so the way that this tool works is now there's in the right-hand column right here, these are all the explanations and instructions. And so this is a real complex spreadsheet. All you use is you go in and you fill out the green fields. So what is their marginal tax rate? What's the appreciation over time? Most markets are usually between 4 and 5%. I use 3% as a low number. What are they going to buy? A $400,000 house. Down payment $40,000. They have 10% down. Estimated closing cost $9,000. What are they paying for rent? And then we go in and say, okay, what is their annual renter's insurance? What is their annual interest rate? Where are rates today? You put that in there. Term of the mortgage. And then you put in there, okay, what are their property taxes, homeowners insurance? If they have PMI, what's that going to cost them? And then, of course, is there any HOA fees? When you fill all that out and hit calculate, it then takes into consideration the estimated annual appreciation of the home, the principal reduction, and then the total appreciation and principal reduction at the end of a year. It's only 15 grand. But then there's another $5,000 in tax deductions, another 1,200 in property tax savings, another 441. The total annual tax adjustments that you save are over $7,100. And so when you take those two things, the actual after-tax cost of home ownership in this scenario is $33,000. So what does it cost you to pay rent? So now we take the cost of renting, and then we take the cost of buying. And in this scenario, this client goes in the hole $9,555 every single year by continuing to pay rent. So it's like taking 10 grand and flushing it down the toilet to sit on the sidelines because you think rates are going to drop 0.25% in 6 months. Is it worth it? The cost of waiting is oftentimes a lot more than the cost of just getting involved right now, even though rates are a little bit high. And so what I'm going to encourage you to do is when you get done, then you can use this for all kinds of things. You can go in with social media. You can say, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to say renting may not be the cheapest method of housing. Shoot me a quick DM and I'll send you a quick calculator on how to use this, on how to figure out whether it's cheaper to buy or to rent. Start using and thinking about how you use and do your marketing to be able to put people in a different position to make it the right decision for their family. The other thing you want to do is with your teams, your organizations, is get on the phone and role play it. Have it sit back to back and practice the scripts and dialogue around what you would do if someone says, well, I think I'm going to rent for another year. I would just say, would you just want to give me the 10 grand and I'll help you buy a place? Like, just give me the 10 grand you're going to lose. If you don't need the money that bad, just give it to me. I could use it. Like, why are you going to throw that away? So have some fun with it and go out and actually practice and do it. How many of you can think of at least one scenario that you can use the buy or not to buy system to help somebody get it going from stuck to not stuck? Somebody share with me give me an idea or an example of a client that you want to reach out to or someone you could share this with right now that is trying to decide if they should move forward.
Yes, I have a client that I had a meeting last Saturday, and she told me that she wants to buy in 1 year, and I was explaining and everything. I'm gonna do a video of this, put in social media, and send them the link of the calculator.
Beautiful. Carmen, I love that your mind went to a specific client and take her scenario. Say, I had a client the other day. This is what they were going to buy. This is what they're paying for rent. Do the actual scenario on your video and then send it, but don't say her name.
No. Mm-hmm.
That's a great way. Anybody else? Anybody else have a client? Anyone say, hey, Howard, who do you got sitting on the sidelines?
Hey, I've got 2 or 3 on the sideline right now. Right, I pretty much tell people shut up and buy something because there's so much opportunity. Overage of inventory we have here, twice of what we had last year, and I'm doing something a little bit different. If anybody wants to message me, I'll be glad to share it with. There's a guy at Austin, Texas. I'm doing webinars. I dropped the dime on doing that. Brent made me realize I need to redirect my business into going somewhere else, which is recruiting. So I'm going to start investing towards that. But thank you, Brent. But anyway, you just really clicked on something for me to where I could advertise and do webinars does this buyer program I have is for first-time home buyers, and that is nothing I've ever seen that anybody else is doing.
Right. And it's not that it's rocket science. It's that it's a system. And when you read the story and you understand the language you use, and that you're not talking someone into buying or not buying, all you're doing is giving them options. I just want to make sure that you know what your options are. That way you can do what's best. If you want to keep renting, that's a good option. If you want to buy something, that's great. You might want to invest in something. Maybe find somebody else with you that can help you through down payment. There are so many options. And so every time we do a call, I'm going to give you more options. Our job is options dealers. And I love that Brent gave you the advice that he did, because what happens is we run our business to pay our bills. We build our businesses to create a lifetime wealth. And so there's short-term need and there's long-term wealth. And as you build your organization, that is how you're going to build your long-term wealth. And you keep the cash flowing by making sure you don't let people give you excuses of why they're not moving forward. You have great options for them to keep them engaged. And you have to do a lot less prospecting when you convert more of those opportunities. So Howard, thank you for sharing. Great.
Thank you.
Great share.
You're awesome, Howard. Good job, buddy.
Okay, let me go back to here and I'll give you if you guys don't get this, I want to make sure you have this. Oh yeah. Okay. So just put this on your calendar. If you're not coming out to California with us, we're going to do a full day of business planning. This isn't like, oh, go do a business plan. This is like workshopping. Like, bring your last year's performance, bring your numbers, bring what your goals are, your crazy, stupid goals. And during the class, I'm going to share my AI business planning tool for free with people that are there, and we are going to workshop. What used to take us 3 days, we're going to do it live right there on the spot, and we are going to reverse engineer whatever it is you want to accomplish in 2026. Where there's a couple of days of those, you can get more information on it. But if you haven't registered to come out and see us, it is going to be money well spent to spend some time with us in California. They say events drive revenue. This is an event where you drive to get more revenue.
Yeah, I like that. And by the way, if you're in LA, fly up, hop on a Southwest flight. I would not necessarily do Spirit or Frontier Airlines, but get on one of them, quick, 1 hour flights, come up from Las Vegas, come hang out with Verl. It's going to be the bomb. That's in 2 weeks, about 2 weeks or a week from this Thursday. I don't know.
No, it's coming up fast. It's coming up. I'm ready.
20th, I
My
think.
flight's booked.
Pull back that thing. What's the date on that? Can you go back one? What's the date here? The 20th, I think it was.
The 20th and 21st.
Yeah, it's the 20th in Placer County and the 21st in El Dorado Hills. In fact, I think Emily, aren't you kind of helping with that one in El Dorado Hills?
I am supporting the Friedrichs. They're really taking over.
Spearheading that.
Yeah, Renee, they are doing such a good job, and we are loving having so many great speakers over on our side of the world.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It saves you an hour one way, but fly in, drive in. Yes, I like that. So thank you, Emily.
We're doing it different. I'm telling you, we're doing it different. And then make sure if you want my downloads from today that you are an insider. If you haven't opted in, make sure you opt in to become a Sales Mastery Insider, and just use this QR code. It's free, and then we'll send you the tools and the tips from our calls that we're doing every week, from the Sales Mastery calls. So everybody has that. Next week, we're going to get into a little more detail on business planning, and I'm going to share with you how to quadruple your goals, how to go 4x. Whatever you think your goal is, we're going to 4 times it.
Yep.
So if that makes
Can
you
we
uncomfortable,
give them a
good day.
copy of your digital business plan next week when we're
Yep.
on?
Sure.
So we'll give you a copy of Verl's digital business plan. I've seen Keller Williams. I've seen John Cheplak's. I've seen other people's stuff. Brian Buffini. This is the best one. It is tight, beautiful. Print them out, full color. Do a little workshop with 5, 6, 7 of your real estate buddies at a title company, merge company. Learn, maybe come to Sacramento, watch Verl do it, then you go do it. You go be the instructor, right? Hear one, see one, do one. Hear one, see one, do one. And, start off with 5 people. You'll be fine. And then you could do 10, and then you'll do huge events. So anyways, excited. Verl, thanks for being on today, man. You're the best. I appreciate
Love it. Thanks for having me. Good to see everybody. Have a great rest of your week. A lot to be grateful for during the month of Thanksgiving. So I'm grateful for my relationship with you and all our friends that we have here. See you soon.
Awesome. See you soon. Don't forget our contest tomorrow. Whoever sets the most agent attraction appointments, text me, and we're going to hang out in the spring and have a good time. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you. Bye-bye.